Okay, what about now? Anything? Okay, I'm getting... Am I solid? People who got dreams and don't do nothing about it, and people who go out and fulfill their dreams. Okay, the echo might be... not... Yeah, I see what it is. Yep. Okay, how about now? Ooh, that's a little high. How about now? Is that better? Words, talkie. Alright. Okay, yeah, I had the input set a little too high. So I think, yeah. Not just that, but apparently, this fun little cable that came with my new headset, it's an extender, but it has a particular way it's got to be set up. One end has to plug into another end, even though they're the same jack. It's like the info on it flows one direction, so it's not quite like a male to male or female to female USB cable, to where it's just you plug it in and it fucking works. So there's a clear... I guess that's my one problem with this new headset. It doesn't specify which headphone is left and right, and it doesn't specify that this particular part of the cable has to plug in a certain way. So, okay, we're gonna call that good. And back to the game. Resume game. So I guess the important thing is, can you hear me over the game?
Don't start without me?
Because if you can't hear me over it now, this is a quiet part. You wouldn't hear me over it when it gets, crazy.
Just us. You didn't have any people, as far as I can find. Who else to call?
Harris, Turner, get back here now. We have a track somewhere in engineering. Lock the terminals down, pull the power, and don't forget your reports. Make them thorough. We're going to need our paperwork to
You're here.
when this ship's over. Wake up.
Jack. I understand if you don't want me here, but I thought at the very least I deserve a real funeral. No, come on. The task starts. None of this makes me feel better about anything. But I didn't want to help you. I know you mean well, you won't say it. There ain't anything anyone can do right now.
Now that is the first instance of... Yeah, that's the first instance of seeing NPCs run by and then locking doors behind them.
It's okay, you're staying. We'll be in Jackson for a couple of days. I gotta leave on Bill. You can have the house to yourself. Yeah, it's making me so crazy. I want to eat the wallpaper. I think this is everybody.
Oh wait, I came out of here. Okay.
Friends, we have gathered to pay our final respects to Benedict Terry. Your presence here shows this memory will not be forgotten. As Christ assured that his soul will not be forsaken. Let us pray that you will find eternal peace and comfort in the arms of our Lord.
And that particular code was in the email. Oh, hang on. Gotta go. Well, this is my first one switching from the big Yeti mic to this one. So, and of course I just bought this headset today. I just got it, so didn't know, and it doesn't say anything about, you know, how the cable has to be connected. Blueprint collected.
3 years ago.
And what sucks is you have to
I was sure you had perished.
hold the Q button to bring this menu up. And the only time you can let it go is when you're building something. But the kicker is, even when you're building something, the game around you is still moving. So even when you stop somewhere to build a thing, the game is still moving. So even when you think you're safe, you're not. Even the save stations, when you go to save, you're not actually safe. It doesn't pause the game. Kick your luggage. Kick your fucking luggage. Kick your fucking luggage. Get in there. Get in there. Get in there. Or don't.
I tried to protect him.
Did all anyone could. Heard many children were taken.
Yay, shareable things.
The worst.
We'll comfort him.
Well, no, it's not so much the thing, like, thinking, but like when you do this, you can still look left and right. And I don't know, just something tells me that, like, in the wrong situation, you could still be killed while trying to save your game.
William, it's cold as the earth. Are you inflated?
That doesn't sound promising.
I am. My human life was taken from me.
Are you a ghost?
I'm here to bury our son. Cannot be infected.
What are you? What are you? Demon? Devil? You've taken my husband. I will not let you take my son.
Caroline, no. Listen.
Stay back!
Apollo. I never saw that before. Somebody made it look like a little face with 2 noses.
This is your doing, I assume.
Left to rot.
She is my wife.
In her condition, she's hardly more human than animal. Except for her blood, of course.
I will die before I allow you to harm her.
Kill me! I can't bear this anymore! If you will, with my body, my soul will be
I
saved.
want in there. I want in there. No entry. I want in there. I find it weird that, like, so many people had so much time to get spray paint and spray paint all of these things all over the station.
I'm so sorry I have to do this to you?
Yeah, I know, right? It's a matter of priorities. Like, well, there's a thing on the station trying to kill everybody, and I'm just gonna spray paint things. I'm not gonna hide. I'm gonna spray paint things. And like, here's something else. Like, you'd think that I could cross that because it doesn't look too bad. No, I can't cross that. Well, to be honest, if all of the quote-unquote people on this station had the same movement limitations that Ripley here does, then yeah, because she can't jump. She can run, but she can't jump, and she can't. She can't flag down a ship. And you see, for once, you can't blame it on Weyland-Yutani. I don't think. Maybe. I didn't get that far. Maybe it is their fault, for all I know. Oh, they are. It's God, how did Yahtzee put it? Something like stereotypical evil corporation subtype, or like Weyland-Yutani type. So, like in his book, they have their own type.
We figured we ain't got nothing else to do today. Let's go see for ourselves. Didn't have too much looking around to find it. Never thought any son of mine would have a place like this, though.
Yeah. Well, I thought we agreed to play a piece before getting back together again.
Ain't you happy this week?
No, I didn't say that. I just don't do well with surprises. Mama, you doesn't want it.
Run around Rex.
Hey, no, that's not true.
I want to play Run Around Rex.
Well, y'all came all this way. I'm buying you lunch. All right?
All right!
Whatever you want. Hey, come on.
I always dreamed of having my own little chicken shack. I called it Mickens Chicken and Chitlins.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Mr. Fortenberry states he was clear on the ditch to replace a drainage pipe when he located the victim.
The Vic's head and hands are missing, but there's no blood, so it probably bled out before being brought to the scene.
If I remember right, I don't think anything opens up here after you restore power.
Explain why there's no blood. Not quit.
Oh yeah, dude. Being, like, having the job itself and then being on call 24/7 on top of that, I'd say if that was a temporary requirement for the job, then okay, but when it becomes permanent, like all of the time they can call you whenever and you still have to show up for your regular hours, that's taxing. I mean, you really have to be up for that kind of a job. It's very different.